This is the river Pielach. It's a tributary of the Danube in Austria, where DANUBElifelines has one demonstration site. I am Joselyn Arreaga, a team member, and these are the Friday facts. The river Pielach has so many beautiful aspects we could highlight, but today I want to start with one. It contains one of the few self-sustaining populations of Danube salmon. Yes, the not-so-little fellows you see here. They can reach lengths of up to 1.5 meters and weigh over 50 kilograms, making them one of the largest salmonid species in the world. In this river, they still find habitats where they can reproduce and complete their full life cycle. If you missed our post about the life cycle of fish, you can check our previous Friday facts. Back in 2023, I had the opportunity to walk 45 kilometers along this river to identify salmon spawning grounds. The conditions were wild and sometimes far from ideal, but most of the time I actually had fun. I shared this task with my colleague Gabriel Gruber, whom I've now convinced to answer a few questions for you. So, what is actually a spawning ground?
So a spawning ground is a space where the eggs are developing. So in the case of the Danube salmon, it's a space in the ground where the female Danube salmon is like removing substrate, it's kind of digging and putting the eggs there to develop.
And what characteristics do they have?
So the spawning ground of the Danube salmon is a quite shallow area in the river. It's quite fast flowing, the flow velocity is quite fast, and the substrate type is also not too fine. So in the river Pielach I saw a substrate of around 2 to 5 centimeters of diameter. And these characteristics are providing a space for the eggs to develop with, for example, enough oxygen.
How can you identify a spawning ground?
It's very easy to detect these spawning grounds because you can imagine the substrate in the riverbed. They have kind of, for example, algae on the stones, so they are not perfectly white or clean. And when the female Danube salmon is digging the spawning ground, it's kind of cleaning it. It's turning around the gravel, and then you have very bright spots, very white stones kind of in the river that you can easily see. And they are quite big. So in the river Pielach I saw spawning grounds of around 3 meters of length and 1.5 meters of width. So really big, bright spots.
Why are they so important?
The easy answer would be because the Danube salmon is reproducing there, so they are the next kind of generation of Danube salmon is developing in the spawning grounds. And the long answer would be that the Danube salmon is an endangered species, and the distribution of the species is already very limited. So in Austria it's just occurring in a few rivers anymore, and for example the river Pielach is one of them. And these habitats, these spawning habitats, as I said, have certain characteristics, and they need those characteristics to put the eggs there and so that the eggs can develop there. And so this is very important to preserve these kind of habitats.
This was all for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to check out our website for more info on DANUBElifelines.